Hello my dear students, once again welcome you all into my YouTube channel. From last many lectures, we are going to learn applied chemistry with NF Jadhav sir. Now, in this video lecture, we are going to learn the difference between calcination and roasting process. We know that these two methods we are going to use for extraction of metal from ore. Basically, these two methods will be belongs to concentration of ore, and in this concentration, the chemical methods means calcination and roasting. In this video lecture, we are going to learn exact difference between calcination and roasting. So let us see the difference between calcination and roasting.
So let us start the difference between calcination and roasting. At first we will going to see the points in calcination column. First point is nothing but it is the process of heating the ore strongly in absence of air to a temperature below its melting point. It means that in this process, in absence of air, we are going to heat the ore and the temperature must be below of melting point. Now see the difference what happen in case of roasting process. It is the process of heating the ore strongly, means that both the process we will going to heating the ore very strongly, but here in the presence of sufficient supply of air to a temperature below its melting point. Means that in first point very simple thing is common, that is we will going to heating the ore in both the process, but in case of calcination in absence of air, while in case of roasting in presence of sufficient amount or supply of air. This is the main difference, or this is the first differentiation point in case of calcination and roasting process. Now see the second differentiation point. In case of calcination process, the main purpose is to convert carbonate and hydroxide of metal into its oxide. It means that the calcination process will be used to convert carbonate and hydroxide of metal into their own oxides. But in case of roasting process, what happen? Let us see in point number second. The main purpose of roasting is to convert sulfides of metals into oxide and sulfate. It means that both the process are used to conversion, but in case of calcination process, carbonate and hydroxide of metal is converted into its own oxide, while in case of roasting, sulfides of metal convert into oxide and sulfate. This is nothing but this is one of the best or one of the most important application of calcination and roasting process, and this is also the differentiation point. Now let us see the third point in calcination. Calcination process is used to remove moisture and volatile impurities present in ore. Means that in presence of ore, we know that most of the time moisture and volatile impurities present in it. If we want to remove these impurities and moisture, then we will going to use the calcination process. In case of roasting process, this method will be used to remove moisture and it can be carry out oxidation of ore and impurities. Means that we will again here to remove moisture, but that moisture that can be carried out for the oxidation of ore and impurities. This is the main difference in third point in between calcination and roasting process. Now the fourth point is nothing but calcination is to make mass porous which can be easily reduced to metal. When we are going to heat the ore in this calcination method, then what happens? The mass becomes porous and that can be easily used to reduce metal. In case of roasting process, roasting is to oxidize the ore into suitable form and which can be reduced to be metal. So this is nothing but the main differentiation point in between calcination and roasting process. We know that from last couple of lectures we are going to learn how metal can be extracted from ore concentration, and in that particular point the chemical methods are divided into two different types. One is calcination while another one is roasting. In our previous lecture we are already learned that the theoretical part of calcination and roasting process, and in this video lecture we are going to understood the difference between calcination and roasting. In our semester exam, maybe one question will be asked in this differentiation point, so you should learn very carefully and write down in your notebook.
So this is nothing but these are the difference between calcination and roasting. This is a very important difference in applied chemistry syllabus or in particularly metal and alloy chapter. So let us learn another concept with next video. Thank you.